The older generation, when they seek out people through inuman, kwentuhan. So these are the Filipino way of seeking help. Or Filipinos also have a very high spirituality, and so that high spirituality actually buffers or cushions them against the negative impact of the stressful event. So when they do pray, when they say that, this is God's will, or there's a greater reason behind this, it also actually protects them from the possible negative outcomes of the event. So they have a different way of actually seeking help or seeking social support. In the past, maybe I would say that there's really taboo behind or stigma surrounding mental health. You can't just talk about mental health at home, or you can't even openly talk about being angry. How much more about being depressed? I don't want to make any generalization or assumption, but I think most older generation, it's not that they do not recognize mental health problems, because they do and they know. It's just that they have different values at that time. And the older generation seem to value grit and resilience. And it's not really the resilience that you have to persevere, but maybe because of colonial mentality or effect that we prize not saying or not complaining. We value too much of pakikiramdam. So if there's a problem in the family, you don't want to disrupt that harmony. So you'd rather not say. You'd rather not tell what your problems are. We are often rewarded for being able to keep it to ourselves. So if we are able to control our emotions, if we are able not to show sadness, we are often rewarded for it, diba? So older generation would reward you for not crying. When a child cries, they would as fast as they can, try to stop the child from crying. But the younger generations, they seem to find value now in being able to express themselves, express that sadness, express that feeling. And it's because of that realization that, in fact, they have a right. They have a right to express themselves, and they have a right to explore any kind of emotions that they feel. I think nowadays, younger generation don't anymore label emotions as negative or positive. They just look at it as emotions, that it's natural to feel that way, or it's natural to be experiencing such. I think younger generations now are able to understand that even conflicting emotions could coexist. You could experience growth and at the same time experience distress, diba? That you cannot, it's not that being psychologically distressed is a requirement to grow, but it's possible that by growing, you're also experiencing distress. Or you can be in a happy situation and at the same time experience stress by being in that kind of situation. So younger generations are able to understand that even emotions can be conflicting, and that's okay.